we've been fortunate enough to spend a good amount of time with Paddy, and I wanted to sort of take what I consider to be the young prospect of the UK MMA and someone who could potentially become a star and have him on, you know, the fight shows with us. But I didn't expect it would move so quickly.
Yeah, because last time we were talking to him, there was sort of this...
He was like, yeah, I'm probably going to sign. And within a day or two, he'd sign.
Wow.
But the thing about Paddy is he's deceptively big.
Yeah.
And when you meet him, you're like, you look tiny on camera, or at least because they're all these slim guys in there, you know. But when you meet him, I was like, what is he, like 5'10"? Like, pretty tall for this weight class.
Really?
Paddy is wild. But not like wild as in doing things he's not thinking about. But I just mean he brings a storm. Even his walkout. We're seeing him now, smile on his face. He's finally arrived in the UFC. And he brings a storm that most people just can't take. Like, it's only going to be the elite level fighters who can. With him only being, 25? There's plenty of time for him to grow into his career at the UFC. I think the temptation for the UFC when they've got a British guy who everyone loves is to rush him. I feel like they did that with Darren Till. They pushed him into the Tyron Woodley fight when Tyron was at his peak of his powers. Darren was still growing as a fighter. And
it almost doesn't help the timing for Darren.
Yeah. But Paddy's actually spoke about this because he won his world title at 21 years old. And it would have been so easy for him to be scooped up, put in the UFC, basically rushed. And fortunately, that wasn't able to happen. And at the time, it probably felt like it was bad luck for Paddy. But everything that was for a reason. And I believe, you know, he's in a mentally better place now. The only thing I'm hoping is that this whole pressure of being in the UFC doesn't play a role in his performance here, because if you can imagine, God almighty, how many years has this been building up for him in his head? You know, he won a world title at 21, he's 25 now. He must have been doing this at least since he was 16, 17. Nobody's ever going to fight Paddy and think they're in something that they can just ease into, grow into the fight sort of thing. That ain't going to happen. You're in a fucking war.
A lot of people saying there should be a walkover for Paddy. He looks massive compared to the other.
Like
you were saying, he's 5'10" compared to 5'8". Whoa, he does take a lot of hits like that, doesn't he?
He's been working on his stand-up a lot. He throws those kicks well. But he needs to... The other guy's thinking pure boxing, and chopping those legs would probably be a good idea. You see with Paddy, his accuracy and that left kick to the head.
Yeah.
I've seen him land that right on the cheek before.
Because he almost hangs it out there and then waits and then almost puts it into their face.
Yeah, so he gets you to bite on it and gets you to think that you're it's going to the body, and then he brings it up last second.
Whoa!
Oh, Paddy's taking a big shot.
Yeah, that was a really big shot there.
You need to keep those hands up, Paddy. Oh, fuck, mate.
That felt big. That looked massive, didn't it?
It's time to box now. It's time.
No ground and pound. Don't ground and pound.
Paddy's on the ground, and this is where he's at his most comfortable, but he took a massive shot there.
Yeah.
Fuck, mate. Oh, God. That's the problem in the UFC. There's just so many killers that if you do get careless for a second, something like that can happen.
Or if you leave yourself out there.
He's got a chin. He's got a chin, and he's worked back to his feet. Thank God. Tough as fucking nails, but that is not what he wanted in that first round of his debut in the UFC. Like,
because you almost want him to respect him a little bit. Now he knows he needs to respect that. That might work in his favour.
Paddy said pre-fight he didn't see how the kid got out the first round with him. But the problem is now is shots like that, as you've seen before, bro. Sometimes people just can't quite snap back into the fight.
Right, it breaks you out your rhythm. Those kind of things. Right, yeah.
Well, it's just you can literally be concussed. So he might be throwing punches right now, but he has to gather himself. The more time between him exchanging before and the next exchange, the better.
Yeah.
Just get the clouds off. Nice 1-2 from Paddy. Get him to back off a bit. Win that respect back.
That was worrying for a second. I was really worried he was out and down.
I genuinely thought it was such a good punch, and Paddy was so open for it.
Caught him so square, didn't
the ones you don't see. He's going to fight back in. Come on, Paddy.
Again?
Ooh, he's getting caught with that shot.
He is, isn't he?
He's just, come on, Paddy. Get the hands up, son. That's it. Oh, fuck.
This first round's been a pretty difficult watch. There he is. He's on his bike,
Paddy circles out. That's what I want. Circle out. Come on. I think his entrances may be a little bit too. He needs to change the angles a little bit.
Sure. I see what you're saying.
You remember there's a time when I was sparring. I remember you saying to me, just be a bit less predictable. Even when you were filming me, his entrances seem a little bit straightforward in and out.
Yeah, this does seem very similar to what we've been watching before. Highlights. It feels like we know where he's going to go. If we know that, then the guy facing him will.
Good takedown for Paddy. Come on.
That's where that guy just doesn't want to go to, does he? Because he knows as soon as Paddy gets him, he gets his back, then he's in trouble.
Oh, go on, Paddy. Come on.
Okay, caught him well there.
Fuck me, I'm stressed here.
Yeah, I know, right?
Go on, Paddy.
There you go. That's it. There you go.
Paddy's going for him.
There you go.
Oh, he's hurt him.
Yeah, he's really hurt
Go on,
him,
Paddy.
isn't he? Yeah, that's it. That's it. I think he might be out. I think he's done. He'll be done in a second.
Yeah!
There you go. There you go, Paddy. Well done, lad. Okay, so he fought back. That's actually a great performance there.
Weirdly, taking that punch early on, it just makes him a bigger star. That's because people want to watch people who aren't afraid to take punches and give out the fucking damage, and he did that. That is classic Paddy.
There
and
you go. Look at that Molly on the
Molly
side
coming
there.
out, celebrating for him.
Yeah, there you go.
Get in, son.
There's a bit of a contingent there tonight, which is good. That was good, wasn't it?
Yes, bro.
Fought back. That's a good narrative for him to put down there.
That's a great introduction to what he's all about to the fans there. He's a fighter, and he'll bring in the fight. And he's not scared to get hit and fucking keep going.
And he'll scrap.
I don't know what the future holds for Paddy, but one thing I do know, I guarantee he's going to be a fan favourite. And he's always going to put on scraps. And he fights for the finish. And people love fighters that fight for the finish. The only worry is those kind of fighters do sometimes take damage, as we've seen.
They get finished.
And it's just about finding that balance. Interestingly, the main event, we've got Darren Till fighting, and I think he's in the process of trying to do a similar thing of where's the line between pressure and recklessness, you know? And sometimes I think Darren isn't quite pressuring hard enough, whereas Paddy can pressure too much. And he's doing his dance on the way out. He's fucking mad, isn't he? What a character the UFC have just landed. If they play this right, the UFC have got a bit of a gold mine in him, because he will sell out the Liverpool arenas. He's already done it.
Yeah.
He did it at Cage
Many
Warriors.
times, yeah.
Yeah.